Good morning from Northern Wyoming. I wanted to pop in this morning and read you a snippet from my book, MicroP. It's the fifth book in my Cyborg Chronicles, and we'll wrap up the series until next year. Still have a couple of more robots out there that I can deploy with they need to become human and find themselves some girls, so that's always a good thing. So I thought I would read you. Okay, so MicroP is kind of my geek cyborg, but he's also very technically sound, and all my cyborgs can fly spaceships very well. So they found this ship in SMC, and he decides to take it for a test flight because he's kind of tricked it up a little bit. And he finds out some things that cause him to make some choices that bring him into contact with my heroine, Remy, who is an astronaut. And I've always wanted to write a first contact story, so this is my first contact story. This little excerpt is from Remy's point of view. She's on a space station up in her system, and she's very geeky too. Let's see. The cold of space. Remy Galen repressed a shiver despite the regulated temperature of her EVA suit. She was checking the spines of the array, making sure nothing had damaged during their transfer from Caller. Even with a secure lifeline, it was an eerie experience being outside and alone on the very top of the space station Lunesta. Remy had assisted in the design and construction, though her area of special interest was the scanning and communications array she was in the process of deploying now that they had reached their high orbit around the planet of Celadon. They planned to use its low gravity to assist in maintaining a stable orbit. The Lunesta was funnel cloud shaped, fat at the top where the command deck, essential systems, and defenses were located, narrowing down to living quarters and the station's power source. Its stealth surface made it almost a black hole in space. Even the reflected light from Celadon reflected off its dark surface. On the underside, there were lines of red lights, so that eventually ships would be able to dock with the Lunesta. But Remy couldn't see the lights from where she tethered. She reached the final edge of the array and looked back where it spread against the top of the station, its conductive spikes of varying lengths pointed upward. Remy didn't mean to look up at the cosmic cloud of gas and dust. It was the reason they were here, but it was disconcerting to see up close like this. Well, closer than when she'd been back on Caller. The cloud of dust and gases, and possibly debris, ringed their system, cutting them off from the wider universe. From her vantage point, it was dense orange at its center, the mix of dark and light spreading in a fading wash that didn't seem to have an end. Maybe it didn't. They didn't know. It was as if someone had splashed paint across the dark sky, though in places stars shone through, a reminder that there had to be something on the other side. And yes, there is. You can find out more about MicroP on my website at Pauline Baird Jones, and I hope you have a happy day of reading.